Well, we're heading home. You know, I want to do all the videos today. I want to get everybody updated on the babies, where they're at, what they're doing. Most of them are ready to rock right now. By rock, I mean starting to go in sets. You know, showing them a little speed, whether it be a quarter or 3/8 or half a mile. We certainly don't need to start training them yet. It's November the 26th. But, can you turn that down, honey, a little bit, please? Addie, thank you. But letting them scoot along a little bit certainly doesn't hurt them, and that's exactly what we did at the farm. I knew we had gone just enough because I heard James grumbling in behind me about letting the horses dance along a little bit. Stretching their legs today isn't going to hurt them at all, and I was very, very happy with what I saw.
And the horse he did hurt his bum.
Which horse he hurt his bum?
The one in the stall.
The one in the stall? Oh, you mean James's horse? Yeah.
What happened to him?
Oh, he acted up on the cross ties and slipped and fell on his butt. He's okay. There's no big deal. Anyway, I want to get to all the barns. Now, there's going to be some omissions. I'm looking at Dominics' barn. Now, Dominic has absorbed Cindy, who was, for the most part, Jason in Canada. Now, LD's Patrick, Absolute Euphoria, Lonely Lakewood. Those horses will fall under, well, Lonely Lakewood will be under us, but definitely Absolute Euphoria and LD's Patrick will be under Dominic right now. And that's simply for no other reason than we just don't have room for Jason's barn, especially since Jason is our flagship trainer in Ohio, and we have, you know, I don't know, between the babies on the side that I'm at and the race horses, there's creeping up on 60 horses over there. So we're going to start with Dominic's barn. Now, I'll put in Absolute Euphoria and LD's Patrick as we go along. Anchors up, trained in 2.9 today. I don't know if this guy's going to cut the cheese, if he's going to make it or not. He's got a lot of work to do. I thought when he grew up, he'd come forward and polish up a little bit. And that may happen, but he's not there yet. And as I spoke about in the opening, we only have so many stalls. And now more than ever, they're going to have to earn their way into the stable. They're going to have to prove that they're worth being in the stable. And Anchors Up, he's on the bubble right now. Both him and Sipping on My Shine are on the bubble. We'll see. We'll see. There's nothing stopping either of them from being just fine, but they got to get there. Gandalf the Black has been great. He looks great jogging on the track. I love this horse. Horn Player looks good also on the track. All those horses are close to starting training, but look great in their stalls and on the track. Now, Glariam I have on here. I guess Absolute Euphoria should be the first horse we talk about. She's now in Dominic's care. She'll re-qualify next week. Glariam pulled the shoes off her, metaphorically. She's all done. We're going to breed her now in March. She had some issues with her knees and one hind ankle. There was a lot of stuff to patch up and get through without any certainty that it would help when we did it. So, when it came to Glariam, we're simply going to do the same thing we are with Globetrotting, and that's wait for breeding season. Landing Pad looks great on the track, looks great in the barn. Very, very happy with what I've seen from this guy. My 1% trained in 2.7 last half in a minute today. He looked very, very good. Very happy with what I've seen from my 1%. He looks really good heading into what is going to be the start of his 3-year-old season. He's going to race before his 3-year-old season. Sailor, he's here for now, but he's likely going to make an appearance in Dayton or the Meadows, his next start, on his way to what I believe will be a full-time Meadows assignment, or a full-time Dayton assignment for now. We'll see how that works out. I think being at a farm, being in a smaller barn setting, I think this is exactly what Sailor needs. A little shake-up to begin with, get out of here, new surroundings, new setting, new everything. I think he'll shake this guy up. And Sailor is heading likely to Dayton very, very soon. Sipping on My Shine, as I said, him and Anchors Up have to do more. They have to show that they belong here. And they're close. It's not that they haven't yet. They're close, but they need to push forward. Stay Close. Look fantastic qualifying. You may see him show up at the Meadows or Flamborough. We want to get, he's got too much money made last 5, last 10, and to fit the horses that raced for a purse of less than $15,000, he could go to the Meadows and race in the numbers at $8,000 last 4, and then come right back to start racing in the numbers at $15,000. Now horses that raced for $15,000 or less to last start, that would make sense, and that's an easily attainable thing. So maybe that's what we'll do with Stay Close, but he'll be here full time all winter. Unbeatable Kemp was great too. He fits numbers of 40 life. He'll start right away. And White Tiger, again, relegated to that open distinction. I really would like to find an easier spot for White Tiger. Now, somebody said, well, I think Yonkers would be great. He would never get around a half-mile track in this world or a next. It's not going to happen. In fact, he doesn't get around a 5/8 great. He's not super handy there. Now, he has changed. I do want to keep him right here in Ontario, but we'll see. I can't have him and Nocatelli filling up the Open every week, especially when Tiger really can't beat the Open. Does that mean that he drops a little bit? Okay, but those classes aren't filling either, so I'm going to need to see a lot more from the race secretary, from the race office, to keep White Tiger in Ontario. But for now, he's safe. For the foreseeable future, we'll see how that plays out over the next few weeks. So we got Mario, Harry, Jason. Still got lots to talk about. I'll be back in just a second.